Well, good morning, everybody. How are you on this, what is it, Wednesday, May 24, 2023? Looks to me like we could see a little bit of downside this morning. We're below the Trindicator pre-market. Here's that line on those SPY puts that I took yesterday afternoon, pretty much at the close. When I said, I'm going to bet on this coming down to that line right there. And, man, we're getting pretty close there. So that'll be a quick little trade. I'll stay in it as long as we show weakness. But if we show positive trading, I'm going to get out. I'm going to take that money and walk away. So good morning, Maureen, Thomas, Chip, Vin, JW, John. Hey, I want to thank everybody. I recognize many names here that were at last night's webinar. I absolutely appreciate that. Good morning, Nancy. Nathan, how are you? Hey, Carol. It's always nice to have a crowd at those, and we sure do appreciate it, both myself, Doug, and John. So thank you very much for participating. All righty. So, like I said, I'm seeing, which it's not like I see something you guys don't. We're still in pullback mode. I don't think anything horrible is happening, but I do think that pullback mode is getting a little bit more than what we might want if you want to be bullish. We're approaching that line there. After the market opens, this will make more sense, this will make more sense after the market opens. But if we back this down to an hourly, you can see that the hourly has broken. To give you some context, maybe, let's do this. That's where the first red dot showed up on the hourly. And now, the hourly, I thought I said. Oh, yeah, okay. Now we'll come back over here on the daily. And you can see that daily chart, what it might look like. So it gives you a little bit of context where that came from. And this morning, well, we're going to have to come down a bit more before the daily turns red over here, or turns bearish over here. But that's what we don't want. If we start turning red here, then what happens? We're at the corner of turn and turn, and the reality is we don't know, is this going to turn and go down or turn and come back up? So the turn up or turn down. We want to. Certainly not every trade has to be traded this way. There are going to be bullish trades in a bearish market. There's going to be bearish trades in a bullish market. But overall, we want to take a little gander at this chart and just see where we stand here. How is the market stacking up? Now, I know some people use the diamonds as their main source for that, and that's fine. And you can see that we've been pretty much on a downhill slide with the diamonds. We're still in this wedge here, so I'm not giving it too much weight, other than there's definitely more sellers than buyers in the diamonds. If we break down below this line right here, then I would have to flip that and say, well, there's more sellers than there is buyers at the moment. And well, there's more sellers than buyers here. The same thing will be here. The difference is this will have a trend break and have more gravity. Have more gravity. There you go. Yeah, we don't want it to have gravity. With that, let's see. I don't have a whole lot of charts to look at, to be honest with you. I was a little bit lazy this morning. XRT is one that I'm in for a short, and it's not exactly participating to the short side right now. But it's not participating to the upside, so I think it's okay for now. So I'll sit with that a little bit. The other short, where is it? AB, NB. That's looking like a pretty good short and just might pay a little bit of money today if it continues. Target down here about 96. Let's see if it makes it. Nothing guarantees that it is. We'll just manage price on that. And again, I bought those SPY puts toward the end of the day yesterday, and those seem to be working out pretty good. On the flip side, which is still short, you're shorting the market, but you're buying a stock long, would be SQQQ. And what you're betting is that the Qs come down. And if this is moving up, then the Qs are coming down. So that looks like it's going to work out really, really well today. Really well. That might be kind of nice there. So, well, let's take a look and see if there's anything popping up on the scanner this morning that might be worthwhile. Gapping up. Nordstrom's, so that might not be good for my XRT, so we'll have to watch that. Nordstrom's is gapping up, and I must say that is a beautiful chart. Look at the double bottom that we have here. Well, okay, maybe not a double bottom. Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Nice little sideways consolidation. This is the chart pattern that we really talked about the most of last night. And here we are moving up. 200 period moving average. What a super chart. I'm going to flag that. Nice. What else have we got? SOXS is coming up. So this is not good for the bulls. This is good for the bears in the overall market, because this is the bearish side moving up for semiconductor. And that's not so good. Now, where it is down here, it's not impressive, okay? It really is not impressive. Now, where it will be impressive is if we start breaking above those red dots right there. Those red dots, everybody here knows. I was PM'd a couple times last night by a few people that were trials. And thank you, by the way, for being a trial. And they were asking, lots of questions. And please, trial people, ask your questions out in public. Don't be ashamed. Don't be bashful. It's just easier to answer to everybody. And you might be surprised who really wants to ask the question. But you're that brave one, okay? So don't be afraid. The Trendicator trend is just my personal trading trend is all it is. And when a chart is above it, or price is above it, that's a bullish trend. When price is below it, that's a bearish trend. That's just my personal trend. Other people might use, I don't know, 50 simple maybe, or something totally different. So anyway, it's just not impressive because we're not above that trend yet. And also, when we're down low like this, it needs to create a low, a high, and a higher low, and a higher high. I said that, and that sounded ridiculous. When I say it needs to, I'm not sure there's such a stock out there. I'm betting you can't find a chart that is in this position here, a trend line here. I'll bet you can't find a chart that breaks out and does not pull back or consolidate before it goes higher. Now, this right here, it could go, there is no limit to where it can go, but I'll bet you can't find a chart that doesn't pull back. It's not this part that I'm guaranteeing. The pull back I'm guaranteeing. So there will be an entry, and until it gets up there, I'm not too concerned. What else have we got? How about something gapping down? UPAST, that's a little bit of a gap down, but not one I would look for a short. Could be setting up for a long here in a bit. There's SOXL. There's that bull semiconductor. And here we're up, and see how we're pulling back. Maybe watch for that entry in there. Hey, Tyler. What was it, MGM? Yeah, I closed mine right, right where my plan is, and now it's looking like it might move a little bit lower here. Maybe this morning it actually pops up a little bit, might give somebody a chance to get in it. Next target down would be about the 200 period moving average here, which is, I would say, pretty close to about. So those that are still in it, fantastic, super trade. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's see here. What else have we got? Let's take a look at PLD. PLD moving sideways here. Excuse me. PLD moving sideways. Probably going to need to do that little breakout dance up here. I think I would be maybe a little bullish on this above 127.90. Get up into that area there. I think that's what I would like. Yeah, that's what I would like on that. Let's see, Rickster. Good morning. Good morning to you too. I followed you on the SPY Sweet trade, except I mistakenly bought a call. Yikes! I've done that before. I got to tell you, I have done that before, and yeah, been there, done that. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here kind of quick this morning. Not a lot out there. I truly would be a little bit careful today. We're just still in this pullback mode, and we're getting on the edge of the cliff, and I'm using the SPY as my cliff. And that cliff is we're right there. We're barely hanging on, and our fingers are on the cliff, and our body is on the wrong side of the cliff, okay? So we want to be careful with that. If we do start to break down, the next area that I would suspect is going to be around 408 is what I would look, and then we'll talk about anything more than that but a little bit later. So, all right, ladies and gents and everybody else, you guys all have a wonderful day. I'll see you back here in about half an hour, bottom of the hour, and let's have a great time today, okay? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Thanks for being here.